Hello. I just thought I would come on here live because that podcast that I was talking about resonated a lot with me, and I think it's something that I need to talk about on here because probably if you're following me, you might be following me because you're not sure. Like, you might be following me because I'm a vet, which is fine. Totally cool. Like, I'm a vet too. And a mom. Or you might be following me because I'm a mom or because we go to the same church. And all those things are great reasons to connect with me. But you might be confused because I'm a vet and I don't post a ton. I post a little, but I don't post a ton about being a vet. And I thought maybe I need to come on here and explain why I don't post that much about being a vet. Because I'm in a little bit of a different season. I'm still a vet. But now I'm a mom. And I'm also working on this coaching business and also just a lot of things that have happened. Hi, Jessica. I just wanted to come on here and talk about something super important on my heart. I was just listening to Chalene Johnson's podcast about how to find your voice. And in 2015, I have been working since 2015 on my confidence. And prior to that, I was pretty shy, timid. You would never notice, you would never know it now, but I was the kind of person, put your head down and work. Don't create waves, just don't really stand up for myself. I didn't really know how to stand up for myself, and I guess many people would call me a doormat. And something that I loved that Chalene said today that I'm just gonna I wanted to talk about was that when you don't find your voice, when you don't stand up for what your needs are, you are living an unfulfilled life because you're just living an unfulfilled life. And okay, so who am I? In case you haven't met me, my name is Erin, and I'm a health coach that helps women to get into the best shape of their lives. I'm a veterinarian, a mom to a 4-year-old. I am certified health coach and certified in portion fix and 2B mindset. I'm a 2B mindset mentor. I'm PIO live instructor. Really a bunch of interesting facts. But prior to this, I had spent, I've been a veterinarian for 11 years. Oh, thank you. I've been a veterinarian for 11 years. I was a registered veterinary technician for 10 years prior to that. And I kind of took the long way around, but I spent most of my life focused on the goal of being a vet. It was so important. I'm still very passionate about veterinary medicine, but it was so important to me that I was driven and focused and determined to make it happen. And I did. I graduated in 2008. I went to a veterinary school in the Caribbean and then finished my clinical year at Kansas State University, and then took all the exams and tests, and there were a lot of tests, and I was able to graduate in 2008. And then I started working in a corporate veterinary practice in 2009, and 2008, 2009, I can't remember exactly, but I worked for about 2 years, and at the end of the 2 years, I had gained about 30 pounds. I was working about 55 to 65 hours a week, and I really didn't have that much social life. I was craving community. I was craving friendship. I was very basically I was just sleeping and working. I was not prioritizing my exercise, although I was trying to do it on my days off. I just wasn't able to go to the gym more than 1 or 2 days a week, and I wasn't really I didn't really know how to prioritize my nutrition. I knew a little bit how to eat healthy, but not all. I didn't know the whole story. This is going to sound awful, but I was eating Weight Watchers frozen meals, and because I was so busy, I would just stock up a whole fridge full of those Weight Watchers meals, and I would fill up my fridge, and then I would bring those to work or eat them for dinner at 10 o'clock at night. I wasn't prioritizing sleep because I was working so many hours. It's just a whole thing. And then maybe not even drinking enough water because our shifts are so long, and if you know, veterinarians barely get time to pee, let alone have a lunch break. We just kind of cram a sandwich in our mouth and then jump into the next appointment. And it was so I was so depressed but also like I still really loved veterinary medicine, and I really wanted to be the best vet. I didn't know who I was, though. I like lost who I was. So yeah, I had lost who I was. So I guess one of the things that I was craving the most was community and friendship. And the thing is, I didn't know at the time though, I wasn't prioritizing the right locations to meet positive friendships, because I didn't have any time. So like, I love church, I love Jesus. He is my, like, I fell in love with him when I was in high school, and I was baptized, and I gave my life to him when I was 16, but I wasn't prioritizing that. And intermittently I was, like, he is the way I got through veterinary school, for sure. Like, I surrendered and prayed a lot during veterinary school, and he is the reason why I got through. But I wasn't, like, prioritizing I didn't even know how to have a relationship, first of all, and I wasn't prioritizing going to church or learning more about him, or just time, or even meditation or prayer or anything like that. I didn't know how to prioritize anything like that. So like, I wasn't going to church, I wasn't going to like, intermittently I was going to yoga classes, but I wasn't going to places where I could meet people that shared my interests. And so subsequently I was finding relationships and friendships that weren't the most healthy for me. So something that has been so when coaching came into my life in 2010, the end of 2010, it was a blessing so much. My friend introduced me to P90X and Shakeology, but more than that, he introduced me to home workouts that I could do from home, and that I could get up. Like, it was a process, trust me, my shifts are long, but I could get up a little early, do my workout, jump in the shower, and go to work. And at least I was prioritizing like 30 minutes for myself. And it started there, and then they came with meal plans. So I slowly started incorporating the meal plans. And well, I started incorporating the shakes and still eating fast food. And then I slowly started incorporating the meal plans. And it was a process, but I started to just change, and I started to like follow some of the, like, read some of the books that were being recommended to me, and I started to like, I met this amazing, the podcast that I listened to today, Chalene Johnson. I met her because I started doing Turbo Jam, and she helped me. Like, she has been instrumental in my confidence. Like, it's night and day. Like, in fact, most people, like, I was just at church on Monday, and one of the leaders, one of my friends, she was like, you're not that person anymore. Like, when I talk about how shy and quiet and insecure I was when I first started going to my church meetings and started doing this journey back in 2015, like, she doesn't even recognize that person anymore. Like, I have a voice now, and that's spectacular. It's amazing. So that's something I just love. Something I love about this community that I'm involved in is, like, I love my church. It's amazing. I love my coaching because I just feel like, first of all, I guess I feel like people that exercise are just happier people. I feel like people that don't live a restricted diet and like restrict and like cut out all the food groups are probably a little happier too, because like, if you're not eating anything, if you're just like on the eliminate everything diet, the keto diet or whatever, like, you're probably going to be kind of cranky all the time. And like, I still, once in a while, not very often anymore, but you know, I still eat pizza. I just eat it, like, make a healthier choice when I do eat it, and I don't, like, it doesn't throw me off because I know how to. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, that's all I really wanted to say. But I just wanted to say how much having just this community has helped me, and like, it is important, because a lot of people think that once you start standing up for yourself, once you start talking about your needs and advocating for yourself, they think of you as being confrontational versus like you're not being like, as long as you are like standing up for what your needs are and also thinking about others, and also like you know, most like you're not trying to please people but trying to please God and like doing what God says is right. And God says that we should be kind to others. God says that we should treat others as how we would like to be treated. You know, God says that we should lift people up, encourage others, and not criticize people and put people down. Like, as long as we are, you know, as long as we are living in a way that pleases God, then we don't need to like worry about all the people we might be pleasing, that we're not pleasing or are pleasing by like standing up for our needs and what we need. So that's all I wanted to say basically, but I was hoping that this like kind of clarifies what I'm doing and helps somebody. And if you if it resonates with you, please leave me a comment or like let's chat about it. If you're interested in coaching, I have a sneak peek group that is starting on tomorrow, Thursday, with my amazing team, and I would love to get you into that group. So I hope you're having a great day. I love you.